Hello, good morning. Welcome to Icon Radio. It's your girl at Miss Dorsila Ogola. Karibuni sana to another installment of the Afterthought.
Kuna vitu zingine nimejua leo installment. So kwa wale wanakuja kusikia installment leo. Naitwa MC Paps and welcome to the Afterthought. Dorsila, hebu tupatie topic yetu leo alafu tujue form ni gani.
Kabla lukupate topic ya leo, ulienda concert ya Adenkule. Ni Adenkule ama ni?
Sino, missy hater, lakini nilijua mseni kimona kwa poster. Like, that's how much I love Kenyan music. I'm sorry. Amesema ni tunaye?
Adenkule. I don't know.
Ni wanapenda ni Malukuli.
Well, as we're the type of people who even follow like the gossip around him, you know.
Okay.
You know, so the concert was
Unapenda Kenyan music nyinyi watu kweli?
Yes, we love Kenyan music. Kenyan music is amazing.
Which Kenyan music is trending right now?
I'm sure you've listened to the song Yo-Yo.
Okay. That is ours. We have to brag about that
it's
one.
It's by Basse J and Neville. So that's good music. Kenyan music, I feel like Kenyan music is going far. And yeah, pretty much. But can we talk about Adenkule's concert? There was even Nyashinsky's concert. Yeah. Did you know about? Do you know Nyashinsky?
Nyashinsky wetu tunamjua. Najua concert yake. Adenkule ndo no. Unajua ningeniambia Adenkule before hii show, ningefikiria ni mboga.
Yani unaongea matope. Like I wish you were actually faking it.
See, like it's that really.
It's the truth. Yeah, but I
Anaimba ngoma gani?
Adenkule. Yani you're putting me on the spot. Where, but I know his music and okay. It's a little secret naweza kukuibia ni I feel like all Nigerian artists sound the same apart from Burna Boy.
Thank you. A moment of silence, please.
Calligraph
alisema hiki kitu watu kafria wana throw. Unaona paka fans.
Calligraph said that.
Alisema manze all your niggas sound the same, man.
Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. But
no, it's not. It's true. It's true. But some people would think he's hating her. But for me, I'm not saying it because he's a personal friend, but I'm just saying it because it's the truth. And I've never gotten a chance to say it until you said it first.
Well, it was just an observation.
Yes.
It was just an observation that I made. Like all of these artists can sound the same, but also Nyashinsky was performing, and of course he came through. You know, like he never disappoints.
Shogani Nyashinsky ajai come through. Niambie moja.
Yani. That guy, I don't even know how. I don't understand how.
That's the realest human
but
being.
Talent is talent.
Right
talent is talent, man. Yeah, he did actually come through. That was my weekend. You know, I just know about concerts, but I didn't go for any. So.
Oh, you just ulipigiwa story na jirani ama uliona kwa internet?
Well, we're just living vicariously through people's Instagram stories, man. We're actually not going to these things, but anyway.
Alisema bando likikutokea bakume.
But COVID is real out here, so it depends. People are a bit cautious about going out to these concerts, and you would understand why. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of which, have you gotten your shot?
Which shot?
The vaccine.
As in me personally, labda takila. Hizo shot zingine si. I love my body. Sitaki kwanza kuwekwa vitu. Mimi nimeona wasema vijiko zina stick kwa huko. Mimi niende ndungo hiyo sa vijiko zina stick kwa mwili.
Hapa ndio sasa unakuwa na radioactive energies. Superpowers. Kenyan man, nini nakwambia bana?
Hizo superpower niko nayo sasa ya kula ugali. Nashukuru. Hizo zingine tufanyeni tutaona. Hatuna ubaya. As long as I am not coughing to death, I am good. So my temperature is good.
You haven't gotten the vaccine yet.
No problem. Niko sawa.
Do you think
you can get it for 2? I'll be here waiting.
No, I'm asking, are you open to getting it?
No.
Okay. Do you mind sharing why?
In a million years, no.
You don't want to share why?
Because I don't know what's in. Like hakuna mtu anajua hii stuff ni nini. And at the end of the day, nasikia bado, you can still get the shot and still get the virus. So why am I getting the shot?
So you're just like, why am I punishing myself?
Why?
Unnecessary
nidungwe mashindano alafu bado nishikwe nayo. Sinishikwe tu nayo basi alafu nitibiwe.
But I guess the reasoning behind it is, you know, when you get the vaccine, you get to also protect the people that are around you. There's that.
So
and
then protecting
also,
yourself, you're protecting the people around you.
And also, when you get the vaccine, there is, even when it hits you, it wouldn't be as bad as it would have been if you weren't vaccinated. Well, we don't know.
The same word.
Until you get
still
it.
use the same bad.
No, until you
bad.
get it, that's when you can actually see how it affects your body. But other than that, anyway, I want us to jump into today's topic. But if you haven't followed us on Instagram, man, Facebook, YouTube, all of those cool places, Icon Radio KE is the place to be. On Tuesdays, the Afterthought, that's where we're at, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
mm-hmm. So and if we're having a little bit of delays in our shows, we're Karada and CC. Just follow the link every time we share it, because we are trying to make things work, because we have lots of visitors and we're trying to see which show is going to air next. So
yep, www.iconradioke.co.ke. So hapo ndio tuko, but leo nataka tuongee juu ya a very real topic, because we are real, isn't it? Yeah. And this is, I don't know, do you feel like young people go through like midlife crisis, and in this instance there's quarter life crisis? Yeah.
Kuna kitu moja unafaa kujua. So watu kasi tulireziwa ucha. Mimi ni mshamba. So vitu zingine bisikuwa najua. As long as nimekula tembe.
Ni ukweli.
Mimi niko sawa, nimeenda chuo, nimekaa. Mimi nikakuwa na viatu Kanairo. So kuna vitu zingine sisi tukigrow na ile naiveness tulikuwa nayo. For us, we were grateful for the small that we get. You get. So hatuna pressure easy mingi. Last time we were talking about social media pressure and all that. I thank my upbringing, because mimi sikuwa na hiyo stuff. Mimi simu yangu ya kwanza nilishika kama nimemaliza form 4.
It's very interesting, because I asked you this when we saw each other in the morning, and I asked you, do you know what quarter life crisis is? And you're like, what is that? Is it a food?
You're like, understand, because I think we are human beings, and it depends with how we've been raised and what our goals are at the end of the day. So sometimes even our parents put a lot of pressure in us for us to succeed, because maybe they failed, or because they are scared of us going through the same thing they went through. So you get them pushing us, like, you need to do this, and then it turns out to be something different. Then you think you're 22 and you're already thinking that you failed because maybe you're not working or something.
Imagine, and they've just been on this planet for 22 years.
Hata hujakula ugali ya kutosha, man.
You know, like, there's that idea that, let me talk of like the midlife crisis, you get. So probably in your 50s or in your late 40s, you get. So kuna hiyo pressure juu, of course, your peers have achieved something, quote unquote, depending on what to you is success. So it can be they have children, or they have stable jobs.
Do you part your children? They have
children.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, maybe they have children, they have stable jobs, or they have like good careers going on for them, a lot going on for them. And then when you look at yourself, you feel a bit behind. Midlife crisis, fine. Quarter life crisis, you're 25. Heading, like, you're literally in the middle. 25.
You're wondering why you're not married.
You're wondering why you're not married. You don't know what to do next. You don't know what to achieve. And
you're confused.
You're confused, yeah.
Maybe you're in a relationship somewhere, you got someone pregnant somewhere.
Something
you don't
like
have
that.
anything.
You don't have money. You can't afford.
You don't have a house.
You don't have a house.
You don't have airtime.
And you still want that social media life. You get. You still want that life that appears to be successful, depending on how you define success. So for this young generation, do you feel like it's truly like a serious quarter life issue or crisis, or is the system just failing us?
I'm saying this in with a lot of confidence. The system is failing us.
Hey. Yeah, I've just had like my heart fall down on the floor.
Rudisha, please, we need you. We still have another hour.
So you're of the opinion that the system is failing us?
Pretty much the system is failing us, because most of the time we are working. It's like we have a manual that we're reading every day, so that we live our life like how we've been told to, and that's where we fail as human beings. And the freedom of doing you becomes Greek to other people. Like, who does he think he is? You get. Unaona vile kama vile last time when we were talking about which topic was it, whereby you had a different opinion and I had a different opinion, and it was like war. It was like the last episode.
It was love and careers.
You understand? So it's not a bad thing. People sometimes need to fight in order to understand each other. Because if you do not cross my line and I do not cross your line, you will not know who Dorsila is. Yeah. By the atujajua bado.
Amjajua who Dorsila is.
Shout me shout nishajulikana umse maybe ako design you get.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need to get that pressure so that you say let me think for myself. I want to do this. If you guys want that, do it yourself. But for me, I'll wait until I'm 28. I'll wait until I'm 30. I'll set my own goals, my own rules with no one's pressure.
But then again, the question is like, because we're talking about quarter life crisis, is it an age thing or is it that truly this is a crisis?
I think most of us make our kids mature very fast, and that's a problem also. Mtoto wako akikuwa miaka 8, miaka 10, stop forcing the future on them. Stop forcing the future on them. So we're going to pick it up on this next segment. If you want to get this conversation, you go to www.iconradio.co.ke and our social media platforms are
Icon Radio KE, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of that cool stuff.
Yes, welcome back manze. MC Paps hapa. Tumekuwa na emotional topics hapa pia. I think kila kitu siongea ni emotional kwangu. Ndanga tu kulia, naingiza emotions, feelings, karibu tupigane.
Kwa sasa zile umelikasirika na joke about kulia, so you're just hiding your true feelings.
Men are not supposed to cry.
Debatable, highly debatable, honestly.
Mimi nanga kulia kwa
express your emotions, man.
Siwezi leo kiona uko kwa choo hivi.
It's healthy. Actually, November being mental health month awareness for men.
Okay.
You know, like it's very healthy for men to express themselves and know that there are safe spaces for them in their lives to express. You know, no one was built like a wall. You get, like, you don't cry, you don't show emotion, you don't say when it's hard and all of that. So I feel like, yeah, you should let men express themselves.
Because when we cry, they leave us.
Also, that's something to get into, because yes, we say they are free to express themselves, but when they do, you're like, no weak men.
Okay, kuendelea. Manze, umeona mimi siju kudance. Niko na 2 hata ni 3.
Maybe nimelaunch my dance career.
Leo, umeona?
Leo.
Lakini tumedance mara 50. Lakini at the end of the day, my God,
it came through.
Banjosh ametry. Kumbe nilikuwa na 2 left feet until I met Banjosh. Please stick with styling.
We're like, Banjosh, the problem is your legs, not your heart.
No.
Stop fixing your heart.
And you cannot win this money. Please let it go to the people who want to do the real dance challenge. Listen, dance, and win.
We love the sound of that. Win. Tunu app.
For those who don't know what Tunu is, it's a gaming app.
Download it. Download it. It's available on Android and iOS, right?
Inapatikana. So all you have to do, kama una wifi mta, bundles pia zinafanya job. Download, cheza hizi games. Kuna prizes wase wanashinda, but I will be giving you more details when it comes to that. And pia it's in conjunction with Icon Records.
Icon Records.
Ujajua kuna studio, si utupa mistari.
But the other day you were in the studio, but I was like, hey, respect this guy, respect. Apparently, what can you do? Apart from dance?
I think sitaki kusota, hiyo ndo siwezi fanya. Lakini anything unaamka as a man, all you need to do is just try. Ikienda vibaya kuenda vile kutaenda. You get. So for those who don't know, you can tell them where to get us on our social media platforms on Icon Records.
Icon Records KE. Okay. That's on Instagram. And you've heard us talk about this challenge, man. This challenge is a dance challenge. You know, a new song by Bassa J and Neville. It's called Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo.
Yeah, we've been like jamming to that tune for some time now. And the dance challenge is.
Una shout. Vile tumedance vibaya. Usishout hivyo, please.
Maybe by then, when I released the pressure to be the best dancer, yani moves will come too.
Ulisema tu washa, let me
like just, let me enjoy the song, You get like
lakini kuna vitu zingine tunasema kwa radio mtasikia tu hiyo song ningesema tuna vitu zingine hapa kuna words lakini song inaweza
mtasikia hiyo song so
inapatikana YouTube.
Yes, it's called Yo-Yo by Basa J and Neville. And we have a yo-yo dance challenge.
It was created by a guy named Samiro.
Ooh.
Alikuwa na crew yake, kulikuwa na wayo hapo, kulikuwa na watu tofauti, influencers who are there tukishoot hii challenge. Alikuwa ni moto. And I'm hoping I'm going to make sure they listen to this. I'm hoping now they will help us take to the next level so that people know they're going to win this thing.
Yep, courtesy of Tunu app. You know, so participate in the dance challenge. When you go to our Instagram, Icon Radio KE, you will find the video there. The challenge is there. All you have to do is record yourself doing the challenge, dancing, enjoying, having a good time. And then afterwards, you know what, post it up on Instagram, TikTok, and tag at Tunu_254 and Icon Records KE, man.
Unaveni ukiongea story ya dona kuachanga uongee. Wasema ngombe jamaa mali kuna katiru lazima niache uongee. Watu lazima wapate doa.
My friend, and you'll win amazing prizes. Okay. So guys, participate. As we've done the challenge and we will give you a run for your money. That's what it is.
Mguu is left lakini kazi yako ni kuona challenge.
We came through.
Your challenge, we came through at the end of the day. Hata kama tuko TikTok tutakuja na tufanye. Yeah, big up Samiro, big up all the influencers akina Waiwa, big up all the Yasin comedian. Thank you for the drops and everything, and thank you for everyone who is about to come into the dance challenge because tumesema tunaelekea December tutaki wasewa sote.
Man, kama unajua umesota, this is yours. Na kama unajua
atuongee yako Dorsila. Mbona unaingiza emotion juu ya kusota?
Mimi sina shame. Kama nimesota. It's the truth.
Ninaongea hapa nitadandia kabi yako tukienda mtaso.
The thing is this, apply yourself to the challenge, and you know what guys, let's have fun with it. Let's enjoy the song because it's a dope ass song.
Hiyo part ya nini AWS please censor. Wale watu wanasikiza nyumbani. Tunashukuru sana. Welcome to Icon Radio. www.iconradio.co.ke is where you find this conversation, and on social media platforms you up.
Icon Radio KE, man. Make sure you follow us, like, comment, tell us what you guys think. That would be awesome.
Na bado pia as we are continuing, mtajua bado tukiendelea na next segment hiyo ingine ya pili kutakuwa na jamaa anaitwa Banjosh.
Ooh. Banjosh. Okay, I can't wait to hear like the inspiration behind that name because I've been living a basic life. Hear my name, Dorsila. And people out here, MC Paps, Banjosh. I mean,
Paps,
actually,
let me tell you where Paps came from. It was very simple. My second name is a Papu. Everyone is like a Babu. Watu wengine walikuwa na remix hiyo jina. Like si yako anymore. I told them, okay, hey, hold up. Paps. Paps. Mimi si a Babu. Mimi si a Babu. A Babu.
In your homework, Paps. Yeah. In the next segment, we are finding a name for me, man, because I need to go G as well. I need to go G.
Labda tufute hizo zingine wale D. D for dog.
We need to get a G name for me. Follow this conversation.
Banjosh anaweza kusaidia by the way.
Banjosh,
anaweza kusaidia. Enda kuna majina. No, for me I just had to cut my name. For him he had to sit down and put letters. Niko hata si jina yake ID. Ugembo jina yake ID.
We're about to find out actually. So follow us on Icon Radio KE, Instagram, Facebook, and all of that good stuff.
Yes. Welcome back, manzi. Ilikuwa ni breather tunachukua, and it's been an awesome topic. This time leo hata siko worked up because we have a lot of things to say about the topic that we're having right now, but saa hii tuko na guest come through atuambie jina yake na anafanya nini na kwa nini yako hapa na kwa nini amepiga luku amepiga madigaga madingolos. Sawa, tuambie.
Paps, sijui nianzie wapi. Tuko wapi kwanza? Icon
Radio.
Icon Radio.
Aoni mpaka mali yuko ni madigaga leba.
Aoni.
Safi.
So mnasemaje? So boy Banjosh, kumbuka the only stylish personality of the year. Alafu the only brand of the year. Pole ni Hall Awards na come true on December. So we've nominated and we here with Paps.
And Dorsila.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
I see.
Nice to meet you, Banjosh, because you know what?
you.
You need to tell us where you got this name. Banjosh. Yeah, like how did you end up there?
Actually, it's it's a wrap up from high school. So while coming up for the university level, I have this passion of coming up as my own brand. I have to grow because I used to use my real names on my brands.
What are your real names? Tulikuwa tunangoja.
Tulikuwa huko na you didn't see that.
ID kipotea. Nitafuta.
So kama ndo tuma M-Pesa sasa hivi useme.
Bele. Tip M-Pesa.
Tuone.
M-Pesa tu.
Aina ndo mata 5 nina 5 bob sasa. 5 bob. Itaweza. So yeah, on campus I came up with the Banjosh. Alafu nikaanza from the stylish designer level. Yeah, so nikaanza pole and when I was out on campus I came and just bloom. So that's where we're in the market.
Which campus were you in? Msiseme you do. Apparently hakunanga masomo
takata.
Yeah, what's up? Wale watu wa Narok Masai Mara University.
Kumbe ni Masai na ametuongelesha kizungu hapa. Si hata ongee kimasai kidogo.
Talk about confuse your enemies. Confuse your enemies.
Say something in Masai, man.
Tuongeleshe kimasai kidogo, man. You know? Banjosh. Is that not like a Masai name?
Unajua ukiwa huko Narok, you're more used to looking into aspects zile zenye unaweza relate nazo. So una filter. So I filtered the Masai part of it. So nilikuja nikawa like I don't know anything from that place.
Okay.
Pole.
Still awesome.
Hatukuwa serious hivyo sana.
It's exciting. It's exciting to have him in the studio. And also before we talk about your fashion design, you know, and stylist career, I want to like bring you into the conversation for today because we're talking about quarter life crisis. You know, a lot of young people are going through it, man. Tunapitia vitu because you know paying bills is not easy. You know, it's not like our parents kitambo when you rent ilikuanga sijui 3,000. Hata hiyo nimesema ni mingi.
Ukipatiwa thao manze uko set.
Yeah, food ilikuwa affordable. You know, like life was a bit affordable. Right now, yani for you to live comfortably, just to afford the basic like minimum.
Unga kubwa ilikuwa 37 bob, man.
Imagine saying how much?
113.
113.
To be specific, tuko Nairobi. Tunakuza kaunti zingine.
113. So in a day, you probably need more than, if you're alone, maybe 500. If you have a family, more than 500, right? Yeah. So life is a bit hard. And meaning the pressure is like on young people as well. Because you're trying to navigate, but the more you take one step ahead, 5 steps behind. Ni noma, man.
That's
Na bado tunataka sijui makicks, Nike.
Maluku.
Hiyo ni story ya Banjosh.
Ya Banjosh. You know, na bado tunataka kukaa safi, tunataka ma iPhone. You get? Si ndio hiyo? Alafu unaamka siku moja unapata sina iPhone. I can barely afford my rent. I'm trying to
kukula ni struggle
ni stress. I'm trying to grow my brand because pia niko na dreams. So una feel hiyo quarter life crisis umeifeel kwa life yako?
You know, this it's like kitu ni process. And you cannot definitely set it for a certain range of age. So it comes like for me, I've been through a lot. It's not that easy, especially for the fashion industry. So lazima pull up. Paps unajua vizuri sana we pull up.
True.
Because we've worked with Paps and najua the way we struggle to come up with something that's exciting. Lazima ufanye kitu yenye pia inashika huko nje. So this middle crisis it's on the ground like it's happening. For me, I think it's the pressure from the technology side also. Because technology inachangia vitu mingi. You know,
so technology, social media pressure.
Yeah, social media pressure. Mtu anaingia IG unapata mtu amepiga look amepose kwa hizo unasema hizo stuff unajua. So you get you low key not check your design. So the only way you can survive through this process.
Able tell us because we need to survive, man. Yeah, we need to.
I'm a good example. Banjosh.
Pole. Naona.
I dressed for myself to impress myself. You see? I
yes.
buy a phone according to what I know. This one is according to my budget. Yani you live according to your budget.
I love to hear that, man.
Cheza na ligi yako.
Cheza kiwewe.
Paps.
Ami lazima tunibuy iPhone.
One mbaba ameenda nje amechafua table vizuri sana, and you there you want to up the game so that you can get this the attention of everything else.
Sema tu watoto. Unajua ni watoto.
Sema watoto.
Everything else utawataka feelings. Ukitoka hapo hata kuongelea unashangaa SMS as reply hivi.
So the only thing is like the only part that we usually go wrong as youths, tunajaribu kuforce place, si vizuri kuforce sometimes, especially for success. Don't force, let it flow. You just let it flow.
You have to let it flow.
This success, actually, for me, the only thing I'm saying, like I'm working on, I cannot provide services from 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. So I'm fighting that. You see, when you fight something, it's very easy. I get my money, like, I don't depend on end month. Just play around your ways, hapa katikati, you see how you can raise money to pay your bills. So it gets you on track that hata usiwezi angalia mtu anaendesha, like, someone is well off. Hata hizi nitishia, because I know I'm doing my
your job.
And it's gonna
let me ask you this question. Let me just throw it out. Let me throw it in. How do you tosheka when you don't have? For example, for you, I know you have something that you're holding on, so you're not tosheka na kidogo. So for a person who does not have completely, how do you tosheka?
When you don't have, it means like you're not really doing something about that. Because you really have to come.
I'll disagree with you.
I think perhaps you're bringing in the system. Failing us again.
Unaona, because hii system inafanya kuna mtu hataki hiyo mingi. Kuna mtu anataka tu hiyo food peke yake. Na hiyo rent peke yake. Na aweze kuamka asubuhi na atembee kama wenzake na apate kangu. Si lazima apige luku kama Banjosh. Yeye anataka tu kiatu. Unapata? Yeye mbona sitembee mguu tu.
The basic tu.
The basic need. But who ninja man hana anything. Alafu hakuna mtu anataka kumwangalia. Jirani hataki kujua story yake, madema mtaki, because hakuna mtu anataka kudeal ni na failure. So how do you cope with that? Hiyo ndio inaleta hii crisis ya ukikuwa young. Because wewe at that age your friends wanavaa kicks poa, tungu tufiti, wanaenda job mahali, wewe uko home. Unapata mtu ako na ka girlfriend, mademo hakutaki kuona, mtu ako na simu fiti, wewe uko na kabambe, labda hata una hiyo kabambe, you get. Someone umeenda muongea na msee vizuri, you're trying to get your shit together, it fails every single day. How do you get satisfied? Because you just said that tosheka na ile uko na. How do you tosheka when you don't have?
So it's a bad story of the day. But for us, boy child, you have to hang there.
She tells him, oh boy child.
You have to don't give up. Just hang there. Just hang there. Because you never know. Every morning is uniquely different. It comes in a unique way. Always jua leo sites your day. Just shine on your own stuff. So just hang there.
And you never know. Like whether there's work or not, you still show up. Lola alichapa luku whether akujua labda leo hivi usiku itaenda. So you need to show up in your element as well as a young person. Show up ready and encourage yourself, I would say, and like it's the same for everyone out here. Everyone is going through something, trust me. Everyone is going through like a crisis, a quarter life crisis or something of the sort.
It's bad. It's bad.
That's what it is. Please let people know where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, on social media, Instagram is Banjosh_Mukua. Alafu kuna backup account ya brand, the _Banjosh. Kindly follow, alafu mfollow Icon Radio KE.
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, na YouTube.
Yes. Places, alafu kuna hiyo nini tumefanya hiyo ka dance challenge.
Yo challenge.
Umesema jana kwanza.
Umejua vile kuna kuuza mbili za left.
The song is by Buster J. You can find it on YouTube. It's called Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo. Mbona mnaweza?
I think tutafanya tu challenge tena.
www.iconradio.co.ke is a place to get this conversation. Yes, Mimi, Dorsila, Banjosh wakituambia information kama hii. So let's go for a short commercial break.
Yeah, what's up? It's your boy Banjosh na tuko hapa Icon Radio. nasikia ndio entertainment plug.
Mhm.
nimeka cable. Nimekisha cable hapa.
Connected.
Kabisa, connected. Na kuna wifi, wacha ile ya kununua wifi.
Bundles, wacha niombe bundles.
That's awesome. Welcome again, Banjosh, to the Afterthought, man. This is a show whereby we want to have awesome conversations, to just plug in young people and give them something to think about, and not just in a judgmental, shameful way, but in a safe space kind of way. We talk about it, but we also laugh about it, right?
Yeah, very true. Now, when we're talking about it, doesn't mean that we are this perfect people. We're people who learn every single day, and that's why we're here. If you feel like you have something to add on top of what we have said, or you have something to correct us, all you need to do is go on our social media platforms at what, Dorsila?
Icon Radio KE on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all of that good stuff, man. Make sure you go there. We don't have to agree, Like, let us know what your thoughts are.
90% of the time we are fighting. We have never agreed.
We don't agree, man. Other than the fundamentals.
Yes.
Hapa mtu anasema yake, mwingine anasema yake, tunaenda tunafikiria.
Kuna msee vocabulary umetumia alisikia kwa ngoma yake na Maria peke yake, so let's explain fundamentals.
Fundamentals, like love. Love is a fundamental value. It's a fundamental value that we will always advocate for, something like that.
Shout out to Ken Maria, man.
So these are your fundamentals. We don't support tribalism. We don't support hate. We support love. Fundamentals. Those ones we will agree on, but we will disagree because we're also experiencing life on this earth differently. Different human experiences, right? Yeah, but right now I just want to talk about Banjosh and his business, because he is young, Kenyan youth. He's a full representation of the youth. Started a business, self-employed. We just want to get into his journey and try to understand, how did you end up there? That's one. And from there, then we'll pick it up.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you so much. Juu nimeka cable na wifi iko on, situendele.
Thank you for
That's
joining
what
in.
it is.
Yeah, so you plug alafu comment section pale in case of anything or drop. So it's Banjosh. We started off as a company, a small company that was offering one item. It was footwear. But then, when you in the market, you grow. So we grew and we came up with the fashion. We came up with accessories. So it's a bloom. And when you get the market, you just have to go with the flow. So that's why we came to the market. And
there's something you told me of radio. There's a way you started your company. How did it happen?
Yeah, it was a mystery kind of thing because for me, like, I've never been conned before.
Until it happened.
I was conned up, Zilienda, and I was like, okay, this is the way things are in this
Nairobi.
the family.
Nairobi.
So nilikoniwa, unfortunately msee niko sure alichafua.
Umesema ni rent miezi 3.
Banjosh, you need to heal.
It's a wound, man. It's a whole wound with me. But anyway,
Ulikoniwa nini?
Nilikoniwa a fridge.
Hey,
I was to buy a fridge and this guy alipotea na hiyo pesa yangu online guy, and it was my first business online. So nikasema
hautawahi nunua kitu
an image of against this. That's why I came up with Banjosh brand yenye ina offer unique, very specific and very convenient, like hakuna client anaweza sema kama nimeikula pesa yake.
So
usidee watu kuna watu wadeni.
After experience hiyo kukoniwa ukaona, you know what, I need to start my own business whereby mimi I will actually provide what I promise to my clients.
Exactly.
You get, like, you will deliver.
So I came up with this brand saying that I wanna eliminate such kind of people from the market because, like, they are killing the Kenyan market. These are people, let's import.
So the authentic people who are in business.
People. And I'm so cautious because I took a business course, so I was very specific on what I want to do. That's why I came up with this brand, said let me solve issues of sneakers, accessories and fashion.
Na watu wakiambiwa wasome shule sijui nisaidie. Umesikia alikuwa very specific because of school.
Yeah.
Watu wasikia huko.
A lot of people think just because you want to be an entrepreneur, you just you go buy this and you sell it to someone. It's not as easy as that. I like what he has said. You know, I'm providing this solution. So you need to look at what problem is there and how am I offering a solution.
Yeah, I want something to share. Nairobi is one of my let me say hardest market ever, because kuuza electronic ni kama kuuza kidney. You know, people usually lately they don't buy electronics from anyone else. Because they know maybe one is tampered with, and maybe you cannot afford to sell that kind of electronics. So they opt to buy from these bigger apps or trying to go to the shop, basically.
The shop.
Mainly to the shops.
Yeah, to our online, na check below market inanifinya. But anyway, there are those clients who were entrusted in me. Imagine you just send me money and you just forget. You just wait for your product. Siku nipigia simu, inafika saa ngapi? Time inasonga.
Kuna hiyo impatience, alafu pia people have been messed up in this industry like a lot, unapata. Na inapata inakutampa, unaanza kuona trust issues. Utaki kuona msee akiuza like wewe ni con. I've been conned before. Na si kitambo, I've been conned before with someone mtu najua, yani it was so sad.
It's quite unfortunate.
Niliona tu ameweka status. Niaje? Ukitaka kupata token mingi. I'm like, token fridge machine token.
That's a good deal.
Token mingi.
What deal?
Can you just do this? You send me 1,000 more. Alafu from there onwards. Mimi nipatie tu 200 juu ya 1,000 more. Na nitakuwekea token hata usitaki token. Mimi nikaanza kupiga sababu
unaona bili yako inarudi.
Nikasema bili yangu my half ama yote. Juu niambia hiyo token nitatumia 1 year. You know how much token I've saved for 1 year?
A good deal on a bad ground.
Ukapiga hesabu kasema this is it for me.
Kufikiria twice nikamcall.
This is me.
Wacha niseme hii lazima nirudishe sauti chini. It was a chick. Ladies, and she's very pretty. Can you imagine? She's very pretty. I love she blocked me. Na tutakutana tu.
Nilikuwa muongee nini shwali after.
Alinikula bonge la block, nimekasirika. Juu nikimwangalia na namba zingine namuona online. Nikimkola namba nyingine inaingia. Lakini Paps ni nani?
As Paps is healing, you know, because he needs to heal. I want to throw it back to you, Banjosh.
Yeah, thank you.
And your business. How long have you been in business?
I've been long for the actually I was celebrating my first anniversary on October.
Wow, so this is a new business.
This is a new business, a new brand in town that is coming really along, well supported by a lot of potential artists and fashion
designers.
Yeah. So for now we trying to incorporate ourselves into music industry because I think there's a market gap there. Yeah, I think there's a market gap there because I wanna share my skills out there. Actually, these are trying to offer skill, the one you have. Because actually, kwenda kampu kumaliza, I think that's chapter 1 of life. So kuna chapter 2 pale you join to the den of lions hapa nje sasa where everything.
Kanairo.
Uko watu wana experience
Kanairo. Usinikumbushe tokeni yangu mimi. 1,200.
Yeah. So such kind, and then when you throw outside here, you have to come with the skills that you will and try to incorporate them and come up with something. So I'm trying to incorporate them, trying to work closely with some certain kind of artists, which this work will be released and I'll share with them. So I think it's a positive thing because we're growing. But the only thing I can say, like, teamwork is the best thing that we can do.
So in this industry, there's need for support.
There's need support.
Yeah.
A lot of support, especially from your fellow. Actually, I usually tell my competitors we need not to,
fight.
My clients, if I don't have the kind of services that they're asking at the right time, I can refer her to you. Because like we're trying to solve this problem. There are a lot of people. But unfortunately, you get this other competitor, their mind is clogged like you are my enemy. If you are providing what I'm providing, we are enemy. No, it's not supposed to be that
It's
way.
always, it's competitor, but also there's also room and space to learn. Yeah. I like your shoes, but because is this what you do for your clients?
Yeah, this is exactly what I do.
Because I couldn't stop looking at them since I met him, and I was like, "Ooh, cool kicks," So what you do basically, you get kicks and you customize them for your clients, the design that they want, the style that they want, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And you can also give advice on how to dress. Do you do it for males or females?
Both.
for both of them.
Na mkitaka kupata hii conversation www.icon.co.ke tunawagusia hapo. Let's go for a short commercial break. www.iconradio.co.ke is a place to get these conversations on, and the show is aired every Tuesday from 10 to 12 midday.
From 10 a.m. to 12 midday, man. Catch us on the Afterthought.
Yeah, natukuwa hapa na Banjosh, manze tumeongea vitu mob sana kuhusu mi naita childhood crisis, juu naita hivyo, naendelea kuita hivyo because ni quarter life, ni kama skari nusu imekatwa katikati na kuwa quarter. Lakini that's how it is. Make sure you follow us on our social media platforms at Icon Radio KE on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And make sure every topic that Dorsila brings, manze, si ya vita, ni we are trying to sit down and balance what you think and what they think and what we think and what everyone thinks. So Dorsila.
And most importantly, I think young people, let us know in the comments section, is this quarter life crisis a thing for you? You know, are you going through it? And if you are, we want to create a thread whereby we can say me too, so that when you're going through it, you don't feel like it's just you going through it. Because there's this thing about when you're in a crisis, you feel like it's just me. I'm the only one going through it. Like kama kunanyesha, ni kama kuna mvua tu iko hapa like
ni wewe ndo unanyeshewa na watu wengine wanyeshewi.
Unaona hivyo ndio ina feel. But when in the comment section we talk about, you know what, I went through that last year, or I went through that a week ago.
Save a life.
You know, like it actually encourages someone in there. And older people, by the way, if you're past 30, you're in your 40s, write something down there for us to encourage young people and let them know, you know what, it will pass. You will figure it out. And there's no point in life where you'll feel like you've figured out everything.
And you'll never figure out everything in life. Never. No one has ever figured everything out. Because I was really shocked. There's this time around last year, mid last year, there's this Somali guy I met that has 12 kids, and he was really talking to himself after disciplining the child. I'm like, hey, manze, bro, see, you already know how to manage kids. You've been akaniambia, every kid comes with their own wazimus. I'm like, okay, what do you mean? Like, I have never figured out how to raise a child, so I raise the way it comes, and I figured that's life. Understand? Banjosh, have you ever been in the quarter life crisis?
Yeah, I've been in the quarter life crisis.
How did it look like for you? Was it sad times or ama ulikuwa nyinyi watu wenye 3 for the road unajipata uko 7 for the road?
Yeah. Unaingia unakunywa mpaka maji ya tap. Unaenda hapo.
So the middle life crisis, but it's a thing, like it's real. It's really happening. For me, you know, it's only about the passion that you have. You really have to stick to you. You really have to be you. And this is a skill that I think most of the young people really need to learn. Because if you don't have this skill, like you master it, then I think you're not really going to make it. Because most people, I think, we're trying to imitate. Like,
let me ask you a question before you say. Are young people still saying kujinawo?
Wanasema Sheng is actually really growing very fast right now. Until now we have Sheng that we don't even understand ourselves.
Like kujinawo kujijua, you know, kujijua na kujiaccept. Yeah, lazima ujitambue, you know.
So you really have to, you know yourself, get to know what you're doing. No. So the bad thing is whereby most of the people are usually carried by peer pressure. That's the only thing. Peer pressure, it's in a middle age. Like it's something which is
it's
happening.
Real, yeah.
You just get into a group of people that their aim is to, at least at the end of the day, you know. And there is where we really mess up. You really have to live according to your vision, your plans, everything. The way I told you, like, for me, the way I handle this kind of whole situations whereby I tell myself, like, I have time.
Wow, I love that you brought that out. Yeah. You know, like it can be like when you're in the middle or in the heart of that panic attack, you know, like you're just thinking and breathing and feeling like, and then you tell yourself, I have time. Time is there for me.
But people really confuse us in life because people say life is short, time is short, you don't have time, and then you have time. And people are just confusing everyone, everywhere. What is happening?
No, like there's that bit of like life is short in the sense that if you have a dream, pursue it. If you want to do something, do it. But pia kuna ile pressure yenye ukishajifikisha hapo ile yenye sasa hulali hukuli because you know that life is short. You stop yourself, eka ugali na kanyama, unakula na unalala kidogo, unaamka unajiambia
kwa wale wasukuma hata sukuma yako kula tuna ugali. Sasa Dorsila hata kama kuna sukuma kula sukuma yako.
Wacha ila mimi gushi people.
If you hold your phone like hapo, the sun will rise and will try
again. There's this slogan I use every single day, and people have been asking me, why do you every day you wake up, the first thing you post at 4 a.m. in the morning is we try again today? It's because I'm talking to myself. I'm not necessarily even talking to you. Sometimes I wake up, I'm like, I tried yesterday. I've tried the day before. It has not happened. But let us try again today. And the fact that I've seen people reposting that, it means I'm not alone in my in this space whereby I'm really trying. You understand? So if 5 people notice that we're trying again today and they repost that, I really feel good because I see, hey.
And it's very encouraging.
Let me say something, Paps. You know, the only thing I realized, like, you really have to choose whatever you consume.
Wow.
Yeah, choose. You choose. For me, let me tell you, Paps, I consume what you really post. Una posting it to Vida 4 a.m., 5, 6.
Imagine 4 a.m.
Vida, I easy post status like picture, no, Vida. You see, like, it's you to choose what you want to consume. So I go there, kuna memes, kuna everything else. I just say, let me start my day with something which is, which I think will give me some energy. Natapa hapo naangalia video nasema yenyewe at least leo taweza pull up.
But I like what you guys are saying because you're giving yourself an opportunity. You know, because you cannot start the new day thinking about yesterday and how bad it was or how it sucked and worrying about the future, about how much you don't have kids yet, you don't have money yet, you don't have what, but all you have is today, the present. So when you wake up, you're like, let me focus on what I have, which is now, which is today, which is this. So the only way that the future can change is when you put effort into the present, in today, right?
That's why you have a dictionary. It's called yesterday. It passed. It passed.
But it's true. And I like what you guys also are saying because, especially what Paps said, I try again today. Because for men, it's very... I can say it's a bit different because you're expected.
It's not different.
It's
It's
a requirement.
You know, for ladies, unaweza amka siku moja and then someone meets you pale kwa barabara and then like, Dorsila, me, I like you, I love you, I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
And you
fungue Range Rover, that's a house. Give me babies and life and now you have a business and your main job becomes your side job. Just like that. For a man, manze,
you really have to go.
Kama sikushinda sport pesa umeshinda huko. Ni uamke asubuhi na ujaribu tena. Ukikosa, you have, for example, a person like me. I do not have the liberty or the to say I don't have that vocabulary in me because I have people that are below me that need to see that energy and that strength. I need to get that food. You understand? So when I'm broken, I have to collect myself and figure it out every day for these people to know that, hey, there's someone there called Dad. Say, alibring. Unajua? Na tulidishi. You get? Ikue skuma, ikue nini. But let me tell you one thing. The people who give you hope every single day are the people who are under you. If they give you psych every day and whatever you bring, they're very grateful. Your life has changed.
Awesome.
Exactly.
I think you guys have really finished this or ended this episode on a very high note and very inspiring note. And I'm sure our listeners out there, you're really connecting with this conversation. Please let us know in the comment section what you think. Please connect with Banjosh. Please, Banjosh, tell us where we can connect with you.
Yeah, you can connect me on the Instagram. I'm on Instagram as the Banjosh, the _ Banjosh Mukua. Alafu, I'll be sharing my number on WhatsApp there so that we can link. I like chatting a lot and talking to phone calls so that I can get the attention of the client. So you can hook me up and we can do business. Trust me, it's something you're gonna like.
My Instagram yake lazima ukuwe na wifi bando saiwezi www.iphoneradio.co.ke.
Iconic.
Paps.
Tumemaliza?
Yes.
So it's your boy Banjosh na tumekuwa hapa Icon Radio KE. I've been plugged. And we wrapping up. So you can find me on Instagram, the _Banjosh, alafu Banjosh _Mukua, alafu you can also find Icon Radio.
On social media.
On social media, Icon Radio KE. Awesome.
www.iconradio.co.ke. They call me MC Paps.
They call me Miss Dorsila Ogola. You can connect with me on Instagram on Miss Dorsila _Ogola. The Afterthought. Make sure you listen in. Let us know what you think. Talk to us down there. Tuambie mawazo yako. Alafu, we'll meet on our next show. Amaje.
Ndio hii form ndo kama hiyo.